In today's episode, we're looking at the 2006 musical drama, Dreamgirls, and how it relates to the Supremes and Motown Records. The story follows the history and evolution of black R&B music during the 1960s and 1970s through the eyes of a Detroit girl group known as the Dreams and their manipulative record executive. Though Dreamgirls is a work of fiction, it strongly draws its storyline from the relationship between the Supremes and Motown Records founder, Gordy Jr. Here's a breakdown of the similarities. 1. Gordy Jr., portrayed by Jamie Foxx as Curtis Taylor Jr., did work on the Ford assembly line in his early days and worked his way up in the music business as a songwriter. In 1960, he founded Motown Records, which went on to become the most successful black-owned company in the country. In the film, Taylor ran a car dealership. Gordy, like his counterpart in the movie, had aspirations of making movies, and he did have a long-standing affair with Ross. 2. The Supremes were three girls, Diana Ross, Florence Ballard, and Mary Wilson, who grew up in the projects and originally called themselves the Primettes. In the film, the Dreams started out as Dreamettes. 3. Ballard, the Supremes' original lead vocalist, had a rough, grainy, and more conventional rhythm and blues voice, as opposed to the light, lithesome sound of Ross vocals. Their first several singles for the label bombed, but once the group changed lead vocalists and hooked up with some new writers, the Supremes exploded with 5 consecutive #1 hits at the height of Beatlemania. 4. Dina Jones is coached to be the spokesperson for the Dreams during press conferences, just as Diana Ross was for the Supremes, and the press was instructed to refer to Diana Ross as Miss Ross, just as the press are instructed to refer to Dina Jones as Miss Jones. 5. The love affair between Dina Jones and Curtis Taylor Jr. was modeled on Diana Ross and Gordy's love affair, which eventually led to his emphasis on her career rather than that of the group. 6. Florence Ballard became jealous and hostile towards Diana Ross when she was sidelined in favor of Ross. Effie White reacts in a similar manner when Dina Jones is pushed forward as the star of the Dreams. 7. Florence Ballard missed performances, recording sessions, allegedly faked illnesses, and gained weight, all of which resulted in her being fired from the group in Las Vegas in 1967. The character of Effie White goes through the same experience. 8. Cindy Birdsong went on to perform with the Supremes the same night Florence Ballard was fired, just as Michelle Morris goes on to perform with the Dreams the same night Effie White is fired. 9. Eddie Murphy's character, James "Thunder" Early, depicts the male R&B artist of the early 60s. He looks like Ike Turner, dances like Jackie Wilson, and has some Marvin Gaye hovering over his character. At one point, Gordy packaged Gaye as a supper club entertainer, which was a common strategy for R&B performers, hoping to cross over to white audiences in those days, a scene repeated in the movie with Early. 10. Ballard never reunited with the other Primettes, unlike the sentimental ending to Dreamgirls. She died broke, at age 32, in 1976. Do you think Dreamgirls had a lot of similarities to the Supremes? Leave a comment below and thanks for watching Black Hollywood.